All right, if you're a parent, you know this scene all too well. It's that daily battle, screen time to homework time. It can feel like a war zone, right? Well, today we're going to break down how to call a ceasefire for good.
So picture this. It's 5 o'clock. The house is, surprisingly quiet. Your kid's on a tablet, totally absorbed, and you're just soaking in that little moment of peace. But you know what's coming. You take that deep breath and you get ready to say those words.
Time for homework. And boom, just like that, the calm is gone. It's like flipping a switch, isn't it? The whining starts, then the negotiations, and before you know it, you're in the middle of a full-blown meltdown. And it feels so personal. It feels like they're just defying you for the sake of it. But what if that's not what's happening at all? I mean, why does such a simple, normal request trigger a complete and total catastrophe?
Okay, so here's the thing. The answer, it isn't what most of us think. This isn't about your kid being bad or you needing to be a tougher disciplinarian. It's actually about brain chemistry, seriously. And once you get this one piece, everything else starts to make sense. It's the key to the whole puzzle. So let's dive into that hijacked brain, shall we? We're going to look at what's actually going on in there, the real science behind why they procrastinate and fight this so hard.
I mean, just think about the mismatch here. You've got screens over on one side. It's all high energy, instant rewards, flashy colors, a constant fire hose of dopamine. And then on the other side, you've got homework. It's quiet. It's slow. The reward is way, way off in the future. It's like asking their brain to choose between a roller coaster and, watching paint dry. Of course it's going to screen for the roller coaster.
And this creates what we can call the dopamine hijacked. After just a little bit of screen time, their impulse control literally takes a nosedive. Their ability to tolerate anything that's even remotely boring just craters. So to their brain, starting homework doesn't just feel hard, it feels physically punishing. They're not just being difficult on purpose. Their brain is actually fighting back against the switch. Okay, so this brings us to the biggest mistake most of us make. This is the number one trigger, the thing that almost guarantees a homework fight. And here it is. We try to send them straight from the super high stimulation screen to the super low stimulation homework. That's it. It's like yanking someone out of the front row of a rock concert and dropping them into a completely silent library and saying, okay, time to do your taxes. It's such a jarring switch. Their brain just can't cope.
So what's the fix? How do we get them across that gap without a meltdown? We have to build something. We're going to call it the reset bridge. And seriously, this is going to be your new secret weapon for peaceful afternoons. So, what is a reset bridge? It's really just a short, simple, neutral activity that you stick between screen time and homework. It's a buffer. Its only job is to give their brain a minute to come down off that dopamine high and, sort of reset before tackling the hard stuff.
And building one is so easy. Step 1, screens off. You just calmly and clearly end the screen time. Step 2, a quick 5-minute snack break. This helps get their blood sugar stable. Step 3, a little movement. We're talking 3 to 5 minutes of jumping jacks, a silly dance party, whatever. It helps their nervous system chill out. And only then, after that little bridge, is their brain actually ready for homework. All right, so the reset bridge, that's your number one tool. But let's build on that. Let's talk about your new game plan for focus, which has 3 super simple rules for calm, consistent homework time. Rule number 1, and this is a biggie. You have to make time visible. Think about it. To a little kid, 15 more minutes means basically nothing. It's a totally abstract idea. And when they can't see or feel time, it creates a ton of anxiety. And that's where the resistance comes from. So how do you make time a real thing for them? Easy. Get one of those visual timers, the ones where they can see the red section shrinking. Put a simple schedule on the fridge. When a kid can actually see, okay, homework is here, and then free time is here, it creates this sense of predictability. It makes them feel safe. And suddenly, all those fights over when just fade away. Okay, on to rule number 2. We've got to use the 15-minute focus block. So many of us, and I'm guilty of this too, we just expect our kids to sit and focus for like an hour straight. We're totally overestimating what their brains are capable of. It's just setting them up to fail. The reality is, for a kid who's around 6 to 8 years old, 15 minutes is pretty much the max they can give you of real sustained focus. If you try to push them past that point, all you're going to get is fidgeting, frustration, and, another meltdown. So the secret is to work with that natural attention span, not fight against it. The magic formula is simple. 15 minutes of work, then a 5-minute movement break. And this is so important. That break has to be screen-free. No phones, no tablets. Just a quick stretch, run to get some water, and then it's back for another 15 minutes. It's like interval training for their brain. It builds up their focus stamina without burning them out. All right, our last rule, rule number 3, create a focus zone. Where they do their homework matters a lot. The environment sends these powerful signals to their brain about what it's supposed to be doing right now.
So what does that look like? It means a clear table, no toys, no iPads, no distractions in their line of sight. Have all the pencils and papers ready to go so there's no frantic searching. And, maybe the most important part, you have to model it too. If you're sitting there scrolling on your phone, you're basically telling them that focus isn't really that important. Our actions speak louder, right? So let's just recap this whole new game plan. The old way, going straight from screen to homework. The new way, we use a reset bridge. The old way, using screens as a bribe or a threat. The new way, screens are just a predictable part of the daily routine. And the old way, expecting these long, painful focus sessions. The new way, we build their focus up with short, powerful 15-minute blocks. So why go to all this trouble? Well, this isn't just about making things a tiny bit better. We're talking about a huge impact. Making these small shifts can cut down on those daily homework fights by 50 to, get this, 70%. Just stop and imagine that for a second. What would your evenings feel like with that much more peace?
Look, I know this can sound like a lot to change all at once, so please don't try to do everything tonight. The real magic here is in starting small. So just look at this whole game plan and ask yourself, what's one small thing you could try tonight? Just one. Is it the reset bridge, maybe a visual timer, or just trying one 15-minute block? Pick one. Because that one little change, it's not really about getting homework done. It's about getting a little piece of your peaceful evening back.